Hello guys, welcome to this chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn how to change the material and make changes in the scene to make the scene look beautiful. In the previous chapter, as you recall, we have learned how to light the scene, how to adjust the intensity of the lights, and how to match the lighting with our background image. Now, in this chapter, we are going to change the color scheme of the furniture and see how we can make it look beautiful. This process is a little bit of trial and error process where we have to go back and forth to see what looks good and keep doing as and how we proceed. But before we actually change anything in this scene, first we need to finalize what kind of color, what kind of look and feel that we are going for. For that, we need to shortlist or finalize on the reference that we need to follow. So let's just go ahead and see the references that we had shortlisted before and choose one of the references that we can use for this particular scene. So as you can see, these are some references that we had shortlisted. So we have this nice gray wall interior with some light shade sofa and some strong colors over here. So we can use something like this. This was another reference which has nice blue colors into it and something off-white light shader sofa with blue patterns into it. This is another reference where we have a very dull looking blue couch with some soft neutral chairs. We can go for this look as well. This is another reference wherein the color scheme is very different. We have a strong leather tan color bench, plus this is some softer purple velvet chairs with some beigeish looking couch and some curtains with multiple colors. So we can also try this kind of look. This is a very neutral and subtle look where we have here in this reference, the furniture does not stand out very much. As you can see, we have gray walls and gray furniture and everything just blends in together. Nothing stands out apart from the vase where it's blue color vase. And so yeah, this is another good reference, I would say. It has a lot of colors into it. It has some nice brown tan leather, some pattern material, throw pillows, colorful, plus we have a beige sofa couch with some nice throw pillows, and this is also a good reference for us to follow. So I think we can use this particular reference for our scene. It has a nice navy blue couch as well, and this is a beige couch and with some pattern throw pillows into it, and plus we have these benches also. So we can actually use this reference and follow the color scheme, plus we have a planter as well. So let's use this color scheme and this kind of look and feel for our scene. So let's go ahead and try to achieve this kind of look and feel. So what we are going to do over here is probably this armchair. I'm going to make it this navy blue color with some, maybe we'll add a pillow over here. Then we are going to use this kind of a couch with some pattern pillows over here, if you can see. Okay, and then we have this brownish benches over here. We can use this bench over here, and we already have the black console, so we don't have to change this. And definitely we will add some artwork here, and maybe we will use or change this TV set because it doesn't look like a TV, I guess. So we might change this model and see how it works. So the first thing that we want to do is change this, and the basic colors, use it according to our reference. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's open the material editor. So pick this color and see what it is. Shader, composite. Okay, so we are going to change this shader altogether. So let's go to Vray material, and let's say leather brown. Okay, now we are going to go to the internet and find leather brown texture inside the images and match with the reference that we have. See how close we can get. I think so. Just be sure that it's not license texture. And we can use it inside our scene. So this looks big enough. Let's say if we can use it or not. Download image. Okay, this is a good image, so we will use this. Inside the images, I'm going to paste it over here and say leather and use this as a bitmap. Go to the images, choose it, and I'm going to say real world off, tiling one by one, and see how this looks inside my scene. Okay, before this, I think so I will have to tile this multiple times and see how it looks like. No, so Let's see how this is, whether it's unwrapped or not. Open it. Okay. Group, ungroup. Unwrap this and see how this looks like. Okay, as you can see, we have a very small space. So I'm just going to grab this and make it big so that it takes the entire space. Yeah, looks better. Now let's just rotate this because we don't want to have the same pattern visible. So it looks different. Now let's add some reflection. So that it looks more realistic, probably. And I think I'll keep this black only. Let's go to the camera and check how this looks like inside our scene. I think I need to fix this one as well. And maybe we will have to reduce the shine, make it a little bit matte or softer shine rather than very tight. So let's go ahead and do that. Probably a 0.6 will do. And let's select this, group ungroup, and okay, we already have this unwrap over here. Okay, select this, make it big. So I guess let's copy this and paste instance so that we have the same color. This is not working. So let's just keep it 0.6 so it becomes more softer. And yeah, I can actually copy this, put instance, and reduce the intensity over here. Let's say 30. So we can break it down a little bit. Okay, so let's see how this looks like. So let's just rotate this again. I guess we have a very bad what do we call it, an edge over here. So let's see how that looks. Let's try to find something else because I don't think that is working. So as I told you that this is a process where it's a back and forth process when we will have to see what works and what does not work. And look for the right thing. Let's try this image. I'm going to say convert to a triple poly to this because this is showing some problem. So let's just say we have a line coming over here. Let's unwrap. Say element. So I'm going to just try and clear this. Clear UVW clear. Okay. And now let's say UW unwrap and see what we can do with this. Okay. And let's say Okay. So let's copy this and place it over here and see how this looks like. Looks like with the new material applied to it. Yes, this color looks good. So I guess this color actually looks good. So I'm gonna keep this. Now let's let's use this navy blue color to our armchair over here and see how this looks like. Let's see if we can make use of something. Can I change the color? I guess it's not. Maybe. So I'm going to say 150 and then 50 over here, and let's do the same thing for this. Let's say minus 50 and saturation to be 50, and let's just use strong navy blue. Okay. The base color, again, we're going to do the same, minus 750 and 50. Let's see. So basically we have this. Let's see, I'm not sure about this, but we will give it a try. Otherwise, we will have to find something else if this doesn't work. Okay. We can make it a little bit more darker, I guess. So let's try to make it a little bit darker and make it more saturated as well, just a little bit. So let's try that. See how this looks like. Okay. So I guess RGB and saturation. So 0.7. Yeah. Can get to 0.5. Yes. So let's use the same thing over here. This is 1 and 0.7. A little bit more darker. I don't think I need to change this one. So this one was 0.7, 1.2, and this one is 0.5, 1.8. So we have to use the same thing outside as well. So here we are going to say, okay, this is a little bit different. 0.6, I guess. Yes. I'm not going to change this, and here again, this is lighter side, so I'm going to say 1, just to make it a little bit darker. So let's try this and see how it looks like. So yeah. So as you can see, looks a little bit darker. We can pump it up, I guess, a little bit. and see how it looks like. But okay, this looks too saturated. We need to make it a little bit dull. So let's go ahead and reduce the saturation. In that case as well. Let's brighten this up a little bit, I guess. So this is going to be 1. And this is also 1. Let's see. Looks much better. So now you can see the color of the chair matches the color of the reference and adds a little bit of pop color into our scene, and it's looking good, I guess. So we have nice 2 colors over here, which is adding a lot of depth to our scene. Let's now add color to our couch. Now the couch is a little bit grayish and we want to make it a little bit beigeish. As you can see, it's not that much of a difference, I would say, but we can add a little bit of warmth in this and see how it looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. So select the couch, and as you can see, it's like a gray material. See, what do we have over here? Okay, we have a mask and we have a fall off, that is image, which is like a beige gray image. So we can just color correct this image, go into color correction, keep the image and change the color and add some yellow into it. Oh, Okay, let's find this image and make it a little bit of yellow. Let's go to the project folder, models, and we have furniture and sofa. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, inside sofa, this is how it looks like. You want to add a little bit of warmth. So this is the image. You can open this image inside Photoshop. So let's make this image a little bit of yellow, a bit beige. So okay, I'm gonna say image, like maybe adjustments, to saturation, and okay, but so let's just add a layer and add a yellow color into it, something like this, and then say, let's see how we can color burn. I think color burn looks good. It has a nice yellow feel to it. So we will save this as save as, and velvet 3132 JPEG, and save. Let's use this image inside 3ds Max and replace this with 132 and replace the same everywhere. Okay. So this is instance, so we don't have to worry about it. Great. So this image is changed everywhere, and as we can see, we have a sofa or couch that is yellow in color, no more gray. And see how this looks like just by rendering this. If this does not work, we can definitely go back to the gray, little bit of gray color. And keep it as it was previously. Okay. Well, I'm not sure about this. So I think we are going to go back to the previous material. Let's just go back and change the same and keep the way it was. So okay, so we are back to the same material. Now we need to add some nice pillows patterns over here, and we can add some pattern or pillow on the chair as well. So let's find some pillow similar to this. Go to the internet and say uh, pillow texture. So now we are back with the same material of the sofa. Now let's just add some throw pillow materials into this, something similar to this. For that, let's just go ahead and see what we have inside the pillow texture. So let's find out. We need have something of this kind and this kind. So let's just say, oops, okay. Using a black and white texture is a very good idea so that we can add any type of color into it. Looks works very good when it comes to applying different colors and textures. Okay, this looks good. So let's just download this image. And what else we have over here? We have some white and orange with some, okay, let's find texture. So we have blue here as well. So this can also work. Let's try to use whatever we have downloaded by now and see if that works or not. Downloads, shift X, and go inside images. We'll paste it over here, and let's just try which looks good. So we have this pillow. Okay, sorry. Something is so let's just choose this pillows and see what we can do. And so I'm gonna say apply different material to all of these and say Vray material, and I'm going to say pillow 1, and let's just say fall off, and inside the black I'm going to use the same whichever bitmap looks good. This okay. Change the name. This is way big of a name. Doesn't matter. And no real world. Apply. We'll apply this to this one. So as you can see, we have a instance this, and so as you can see, we have an image that is big enough, but the map over here is very small. This is basically because of the unwrapping onto this image. Let's see what we have. So we need to make it large. So as you can see, we can so here we have an object, and definitely we can shift this in the center. The same ways I'm going to apply a UV unwrap to this as well, and open it and change the scale of it so that it takes the entire space. Okay, and then I can apply the same material to this. Okay, and now let's just call this as a pillow 2, another material, pillow 2. Go inside Vray, and again I'm going to add a fall off to this, add a new image, maybe this one, and see how it looks like. Okay, here again it's the same problem, so I need to enlarge the mapping. So I'm going to say UV unwrap, open UV editor, and make this one large. So something like this. Apply the same to this, and again UV unwrap, open, and then scale this to make it big. Okay. So before we go ahead, and we need to add some, rather than making it black and white, I'm going to make it white and brownish gold. So let's try to make this white and brown, something like this. We have a fall off, and let's add a mix map in this. Mix map, keep the old one, and we will add this inside the mix amount or the mask that we are going to use, and keep it. Let's copy and clear this. Now we can change the color of the black and white to whichever color we want, as you can see. So something like this we have, and now we can use the same texture inside the white slot. Keep this instance and click OK. But we want to have the fall off around this, so we are going to change the amount, reduce it by 80, so we can see we have a little bit fall off happening over here. Probably let's put it 70, so we can see a little bit of white, and let's apply this to our map pillows. And it's very important that both of the pillows look similar, otherwise the scale may vary. So as you can see, we have two blocks of this design over here. Here it is a little bit smaller than this. Let's make it equal. So I have to reduce the size of this to match. Oops, sorry. So there we go. Or maybe okay. So we have these two pillows, and which looks good. Let's see how they look inside. Now we're going to add one pillow on this group, detach. Let's just center pivot and rotate this. Maybe. And for this, I'm going to apply another material. This is pillow 2. This is pillow 2. Let's make it pillow 3. Sorry, pillow 3. I'm going to make this pillow 3 and apply pillow 3 on this, and we're going to change the texture for this and see how this looks like. Let's say use this one, and okay, let's go to the UV editor and let's scale this up. And place it and see what this looks like. As you can see, now we need to actually match the image. So I'm going to choose the image and see which let's say pick texture, go to images and select this one. Let's see if we can have this inside. Pick texture, pick texture. It's not taking it. Something different. Okay. Okay. So let's try reducing the size. Basically, and then we can match this, I guess so, to so that our backside also looks correct. So let's see how this looks like. Okay, okay. I think we did not save the original image, but it's okay. I don't think it's looking so good inside this. So let's just try some another map, or probably maybe we'll change the pillow itself. Not sure. Let's try something different, maybe. Okay. So maybe we can use this and also tile this. Maybe we can tile this, make it smaller, size of the texture. So okay. Okay, the render is done now. Let's just save this render inside our history so that we can use it later. So as you can see, we have a pillow with a texture applied to it and few other textures. So now let's just make this this as a, this is not looking as a television right now, it's looking like a artwork. So let's fix this, add some artwork in this as well, and let's just see what we can do with the artifacts here, how we can improve them and make it look more interesting. As you can see here, our uh, console is going on top of the wall as well. So let's fix those things, small things. Let's just fix the TV right now, and then we will see what we can do along with this, along the lines. So let's pick the TV shader, and we have the screen over here. Okay, now I'm going to turn this off and add some reflection into this and see how this is looking. We reduce it a little bit. Okay, and let's check how it looks like. Now the thing with this is, like, we need to tilt this a little bit and make it look like a television set. I'm gonna just tilt it a little bit, and probably okay. We have the plastic over here. Let's make this a little bit of gray so it's visible. Okay, that looks good. And we have the silver looks interesting. Okay, never mind. So let's go inside the camera and let's just render this as a patch render and see how this looks like. And we want it to look like a TV. Yeah, so the problem with this right now is as we can see, the background is getting reflected in this for some reason, and that is basically because we have the image in the screen. That's why. Let's just try if that works. I'm going to press 8 or rendering environment and off this for a while and see if this goes. Turn it off and see how this works. Yes. Okay, this is working. So how do I fix this now? Now what we have to do is, remember that we created an image plane which has the exact same image, this one. I'm going to scale this and match the camera. Okay, and let's just see if this works. Right, so I'm not sure. Okay. So this is not working as well. Let's just hide this one and go inside our environment again and press this, use this map. This map is not, this is not going to help us. Anyways we will have to hide it for the final render, but just for the reference purpose and everything, we are using it as a background. So that okay. Looks like a transparent screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the environment, and inside the environment we have this GI environment map, which is a spherical map. This is a screen map. This is a spherical map. Okay. Okay. So here what we are going to do is enable this in reflection, and copy this map over here as an instance. And also probably in refraction we can keep refraction also. Will let's just copy this. Let's see how this looks like. So now just go and render. So now you can see we don't have that brick tiling happening on the television. And let's just see this reflection as well, if it's coming in this as well, if there's a difference. Okay, this does not look like any change. Let's just try this one as well and see if there is a difference in the reflection. So okay, render. No. So basically we have got rid of the problem on the television and fixed it, and maybe we will make the border more silver, I guess, so that it is more visible. Let's just try that and see how it looks like. So Here I can say 100, and everything else remains the same. Let's just keep this over here and see if we can see the border of it. So it looks more like a TV set to us. Yeah, so this works okay. However, for now let's add a artwork in this. For this, let's go inside, pick the shader, and we have this. I guess this is the image. Yeah, so no more real world. Now let's find the artwork. I'm going to say modern art painting and say abstract. ABSTRACJ, abstract art painting. Okay, so you have to make sure that it's not licensable, as I told you before. Probably go in Pinterest as well. Pinterest. Uh, Something simpler, something subtle we want to put. We don't want to put something that is very looks very out of place. Okay, this looks interesting. So download image. This has some blue and gold as well. So can just try these ones, if they look good or not. Yeah. Can we get this something similar to this or what? Or no? Nothing. Good one. Let's just try this one as well. So finding the a correct artwork and a good artwork is important because it can change the entire mood of your scene, and it can give a good meaning to the entire room as well. So it's always good to spend some time in finding a good artwork that complements our scene. So let's just go ahead and try the ones that we have downloaded right now, and let's see how this works. Images, we'll put this over here, skip the file, and let's just say PIC1 and PIC2, PIC3, and let's say PIC4. Paste. So let's go ahead inside our max and select the picture, and inside the images we are going to put this one first and see how this looks. So first of all we have to see if the picture is coming correct or not, because sometimes it looks incorrect. Okay, this is here and this is also here, so okay, the picture is correct. So let's see if this looks good or not inside the render. Let's patch render this. Does it complement our scene, or does this look not so good? Let's just try another one. For the time being, I'm going to hide this vase because it is taking time to render. So we'll just add another one. Let's see how this looks. Okay. So let's render this and see. I think we will have to add some painting that has a purple feel to it, which will complement our scene. So let's just go ahead and find some purple purple artwork abstract. Okay. Okay. Nothing interesting. So maybe we will try this one as well, and let's just this looks good. So let's find this one. Definitely. There we are. So download this one and let's see if this is a big image. Not so big. If we can find, let's see if we can find the same one in big size. Never mind. Let's just try this once. Okay. So PIC 5, C5 and PIC 6. Anything else? PIC 7 as well. So inside Max, Let's just go ahead and try this image. And see how this looks. It has a little bit of purple and yellow as well. I think so this should look good. Okay. Let's enlarge this a little bit and see how it is. Yes, I guess so. And what I want to do is increase the size of the frame. Increase the size of the frame and reduce it as well. So we have a frame that is more thick. It's not very smaller in size. The frame is big now, as you can see, and we have a painting that is also big, and see how it looks like. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this pillow is I'm going to apply this material to the pillow and see how this looks like. Okay, looks okay to me, because we want some yellow into this, and let's just select this and unwrap it. And should I make this smaller? So yeah, okay, this looks good. Okay, so we have this here. Hmm. So let's just unhide this base too, and now we can make this as a little bit of metallic. Let's see, this is like a stone face. I don't think I will be able to change this because this has the map into it, and yeah, this is not a good idea. So let's just keep it like this. Now I don't like this setup over here, so maybe we will have to do something about the accessories over here. Sorry. Okay, the render is done now. Let's just save this image. So as you can see, we have applied texture to all the objects and all the furniture and the accessories that we have in the scene. And as we have done the lighting in the previous chapters. The scene looks pretty good and looks accurate as per the lighting that we have placed, and looks pretty much realistic also. So, but we need to more and enhance this scene a little bit more. That is what we are going to do in the next chapter, where we are going to tweak a lot of the things that will bring the image to life. That is what we are going to do in the next chapter. In this chapter, we have placed the material as per the reference that we have decided, and the materials and the patterns and the color scheme, just to have the feel of and the direction that we are trying to achieve. So in the next chapter, we are going to tweak this little bit and try to make it as beautiful as possible, and we will try and balance the color scheme and bring the image to life. I will see you in the next chapter.